Let's talk about car safety. Here's a poster of a mom in the front seat of her car, and her two daughters are in the back seat. Mom has not started to drive away yet because she's waiting for her daughter here to do something. Check out the poster. You're right. She's waiting for her daughter to finish fastening her seatbelt. Let's pretend we're in the car right now, in our car seats. Grab your seatbelt, pull it over, shoo, click. Good job, you clicked it in. Unclick that seatbelt and let's try it again. Ready? Grab your seatbelt, shoo, click. Good job. You have now buckled yourself into your car seat. So if you look at this picture here of the mom and her daughters, you can see that she's putting her seatbelt on. Her sister right there is age 10 years old. Does she need a seatbelt at age 10? That's about a fifth grader. Yes, she does. She has to wear a seatbelt too. What about a mom? Yep. A dad? Yes. Grandmas and grandpas? Teenagers? Yes. What about a baby? Yes. You know what? Every single person in a car must wear a seatbelt. There are two reasons for that. The first reason is that it's the law. That means that police officers have rules about being in the car. One of the rules is everyone in a car must wear a seatbelt before the car starts to move. We have to have our seatbelt on. The second reason we wear a seatbelt is to keep ourselves from not getting hurt. Those are the main reasons for wearing a seatbelt. So the rule is everyone must wear a seatbelt, and you want to put your seatbelt on before the car is starting to move. Let's look back at my picture again. Do you see the girl here in the front? She is sitting in, what is that she's sitting in? A car seat or a booster. Here's another one of those rules called a law, which is a rule that police officers have to keep us safe. The law on having your car seat is you must be in a car seat until you're the age of 8 or older, or you've reached the height of 4'9", which is pretty tall. It's almost as tall as Mrs. T. So we want to make sure that we're in our car seats, in our cars, and all of you watching this video right now who are 5 and 6 years old must be in a booster or car seat when you're in your car. That's the law. Let's also talk about if you're in the back seat of the car and you go to put your seatbelt on, you pull it and it gets stuck. You know how that happens sometimes? And mom starts to drive away. What could you say to her? Yeah, you could say, Mom, stop. I'm not buckled in yet. What about if you're in the back seat and you look up front and you notice, I think my dad forgot his seatbelt. What could you say to him? Yes, you are also helping protect people. So you say, Dad, you need to put your seatbelt on to be safe. That's right. Everyone in the car must wear a seatbelt. And don't forget, the safest place for children is not up front next to Mom and Dad. You want to be in the back seat of the car. I want to show you something. It's not a law, but you know what we've decided is really important? We should have our dogs in seatbelts too. It's not a law, but it keeps them safe. We've now designed car seats and seatbelts for dogs. You put them in a harness like this one right here, and you put it on his chest and hook it to the car. That way, if the car happens to stop or turn suddenly, your dog will be buckled in. That's a smart idea. How about this one right here? Here's just showing you the sizes of harnesses for dogs. This is the medium-sized dog. There's a little bitty big dog. They're buckled in their cars so that they don't get hurt. It's such a good idea, isn't it? I want to ask you a couple things about what I call a safety scenario. Let's say that my friend Olivia and her friend Max happen to be in the car. And Max says to Olivia, Olivia, you know what we should do? We should climb over the seats to the way back where there's an open space in the car. And then if you want to, while my mom drives, we can play around and wrestle back there. I don't know about that. What would you say, Olivia? No, Max, that's not safe for me. I have to be in my seat with my seatbelt on before the car is moving. I didn't know that. Yes, there are car safety rules that we all have to pay attention to. That's an important one. Here's another one. What would happen if you lived just a few blocks away from school and your friend said, You know what we can do? We can just squish together in the seat and put our arms around each other, and we don't really have to wear a seatbelt. But Max turns and says, Olivia, that's not safe for me. Even if it's 2 blocks from school, I have to be in my car seat with my seatbelt on. You're right, Max. You're so smart. That's why you're my friend. That's about car safety. That's the end of our lesson together, but you know what? I'll be back soon. I'll be so excited to see you when we start up with more personal safety. So boys and girls, goodbye for now, but I'll see you soon.